stop supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looking to throw on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get it up near the 35, right to 34 here. Giving 9 there on the first down completion. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was, and making sure they didn't get there.
Give to the fullback on the dive. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started.
Ah, get the fuck out of here.
And it leads to a 4th down. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. Duke Johnson deep for Cleveland. This will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Kaiser now to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it.
So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Career highs in receptions, carries, and total yards last year for Crowell. And his total yardage was 952. That was the highest by a Cleveland Brown running back since 2010.
And that sounds impressive, but I think there's much more out there for him. If Cleveland plays even with people, not from behind, he'll get more carries, more touches, and his yardage will go up.
Defense showing blitz. Third and short yardage, Kaiser. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Britt. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Britt was with the Rams last year, of course. Hit the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in his career.
Maybe starting to figure things out a little bit now. Has to be a #1 receiver in Cleveland who allowed Terrell Pryor to move on to Washington.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Green, the tight end, in motion. First down carry now for Crowell. Quick feet by Crowell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where they'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all his breath back.
Yeah, they went right back to that well. Different result. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers making their way out. And, you know, Charles, if you believe in linear progression, could be a super season in Steel City. 4 years ago, they didn't make the playoffs. 3 years ago, they lost in the wild card game. 2 years ago in the division round, and last year in the AFC title game. So if form holds, could be your AFC champions in February.
Wouldn't that be something? What kind of progression is that?
Linear.
Yeah.
But someone told me that. I'm not taking credit for it.
Well, we're going to roll with it, aren't we? Because I agree with you. This is a team that was in the playoffs last year. They went and drafted T.J. Watt, an outside linebacker who rushed off the edge out of Wisconsin.
Now he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Xavier Cooper in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And a nice Nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. A man. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Green, the tight end, in motion. Crowell. And he's got room. Room past the 20. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 94 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks, and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. Flush to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. Going deep here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the formal deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Joe Hayden with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, it's Niall Davis. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Out of the gun. Dobbs. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Jesse James, 10 catches, 131 yards in the Steelers' 2 playoff games last year. A more than reliable tight end, a guy who can create big-time plays downfield. But let's face it, partner, you love calling that name in a game, don't you?
I do. But as we saw right there, he's really reliable on 3rd down, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Jesse James.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And Dobbs is going to be swallowed up as he'll go down. Jamie Collins coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. A first update now from Cincinnati. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Andy Dalton with 1 touchdown pass thus far. The Browns heading out on offense, Charles, and with them so many facts we can hit on, but unfortunately not many good. 9 consecutive losing seasons, 4-28 the last 2 years, 26 starting quarterbacks since coming back in '99. Only one of 2 non-expansion teams to never appear in a Super Bowl. So give me some optimism.
Well, they're hoping it'll just be 1 starting quarterback in 2017, someone who will solidify that position for the team. And then think about what they did in the draft, though. 3 first-round draft picks, including Myles Garrett, the #1 overall pick in the draft, a defensive end out of Texas A&M. They're hoping it's a fresh start and a new direction for Cleveland.
Here we go. Ohio. Come on.
Crowell. And some room to roam now. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 79 yards. And the Browns are pouring it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, look at that. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Following the interception, Kaiser, he'll air this one toward, and this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, 43 yards. And the Browns continue to roll. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quentin Coples in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! Here we go!
Dobbs now on second down. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The scoring update from the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati. And it's now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Bengals. Andy Dalton with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. I was just confused on that one. I had third down written. It said third down on the scoreboard. Do you think the sideline lost track? Maybe they thought it was 4th?
Something went haywire, and I'll admit it. I've lost track of downs before. But I'm not the one calling plays. I'm not the one keeping track here. They have to know this. And look, I love my football north of the border as much as anyone. But here, it's 4 downs. All right? I can't believe they tried it that way and then went ahead and faked it as well. Nothing doing.
This is taken at the 15. And the Browns getting set to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And they take a knee. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A first down throw for Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. Green flexing his muscle. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go. Watch that. Flex round.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Crowell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are pouring it on. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Kessler throwing now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go. 38.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Dancing to his left. The number 1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that'll bring up a third down and very long.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, second-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded just inside the 20. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Kaiser on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
First and 10, Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Crowell. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On first and 10, Dobbs. Space to maneuver at the 40. James has got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Dobbs. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball.
There goes Green. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
Let's go! Trying to the 8! Let's roll! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Kaiser just getting the play off. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. That'll bring up second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Green, the tight end, in motion. On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to roll.
Partner, this running back's having a heck of a day on the ground. He just keeps punching it in and rushing for touchdown after touchdown.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Hopping over the top. And now out come the Steelers. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Strong right. Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Strong left.
Now Dobbs. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now the ball comes loose. And some room to work.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Watch right.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. In there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Dobbs is throwing. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be third and forever. Here's Bell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. On 1st and 10, Brown. And that'll be incomplete. But remember, crazy situation here you don't see often. Not fourth down yet, so they will keep possession.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. This is Crowell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go. White, 9, flex round.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
This will be fielded at the 17. Hurdles over him. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
And that'll set them back 5. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the run there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Britton Colquitt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Again, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To throw his downs. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll run with Davis. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now it's Conner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they just took a timeout. With 2 seconds to go, this one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cleveland, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch